Okay, well, good morning. This is the second of our occasional series of interviews with people who are connected with World Speech Day or members of the World Speech Day movement. And today I'm going to be talking to Zahra Bakher from the Kingdom of Bahrain, who's our World Speech Day ambassador there in Bahrain and an exponent of World Speech Day. The title for these interviews is Humanity at a Crossroads, which is our way of looking forward to our global virtual event, which is taking place on the 15th of March under the same title, Humanity at a Crossroads. And these interviews are a kind of little pre-taste into what we'll be talking about then. So it's a great pleasure to be talking to Zahra this morning and to get her input and to get her views. Zahra, I'd like to start by just sort of chatting with you about public speaking in the Arab world and the role it has in society. There's an enormous tradition of public speaking and rhetoric in the Arab world, and I just wonder how it is now, how it's developing, and how people view public speaking as part of the community.
Okay. Within the 20 years back, we start have more awareness about the public speaking and the importance of the public speaking. And the Arab world nowadays, they know the importance of public speaking because it's represent your idea, your vision, and your personality. It's a door opening for lots of opportunity as well because whenever you want to reach for anywhere, you have to speak. You have to show people your mentality, your personality, your ethics, your mission and vision. Will people will gonna feel it whenever you will put word. Plus, nowadays we work with lots of youth and women as well, and the society. We the role of developing any society is it's our role as a people. So whenever we talk and motivate people to empower themselves, empower youth, empower women, empower the society itself, we have to speak. We have to motivate them by talking. And this is the importance of public speaking in the Arab world and also in all around the world. We try to catch up, and thanks God we I think there is lots of organizations and society that they start talking and they start publishing the importance of public speaking. And there is lots of organization. We will
Yes.
not mention it now. We will mention it later. And the World Speech Day is doing a very great job here in the Middle East. And I take the responsibility of motivate Arab people in Gulf, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman, um, to Emirates to spread the awareness about the public speaking and the importance of public speaking. Thank you, Mr. Simon, for asking me this important question.
Lovely, Zahra. And what about in schools? Is public speaking and speaking part of school curriculum? Is it taught in schools, and how important is it?
Yes, before at least before 10 years back, there wasn't this much putting attention for the importance of the public speaking in school. But within that, slowly, there is lots of programs. They start entering the school, and they put focus on the importance of public speaking because it's tool number one to build the leadership
Yes.
and within the youth, within the kids. It's how to teach them to speak up. So that's why they nowadays they put it as one of the programs that they interact with the kids and to teach them how to represent themselves. And there is one important thing, but as you know, nowadays I think it's very important to push them again. Everything gets stopped once the pandemic start and the schools they go to online teaching. So I think we should go and motivate the schools, university, to start putting these kind of programs again to enhance kids to speak, because there is lots of uh, children, they lack of communicating with others. They
Yes.
And I think, yes, it's our role and regulation, Mr. Simon. I think that we have to push them, motivate them, to bring them more to interact and participate in our programs.
One of the things that, and I hope this doesn't sound condescending, but I'm very interested in is um, the role of public speaking and speaking for women in the Arab world. So I'd just like to explore that a little bit now with you as to how kind of prevalent that is, what the feeling, what the mood is of, for women to get involved in public speaking, and what opportunities there are.
Okay. Nowadays, we don't feel that we don't, the opportunity is open for women. And because the woman empowerment thing, we feel, and everyone feel, that women, they have opportunity more than any other creature in the world. So they are very supportive, and especially here in Bahrain, in Kingdom of Bahrain, we never ever felt that there is any kind of discrimination, especially within the 20 years. Once our king Hamad, he take the role and the responsibility of giving women the empower uh, to represent and be strong politically, economically, and in the most and all the areas that they have to show their power and their strength. So we believe in the equality, and we can speak and represent our point of view anytime, in um, anywhere. And thanks God, our government, they are supporting us to do this. So we never ever felt that there is any kind of thing that it's stopping us to talk.
And do you think more women are kind of keen? They want to come forward and get involved in public speaking now. Is that the case? Do you think?
Nowadays, it's maybe in the beginning they were a little bit, they have a shyness because of our of the society, and they are women and they shy to talk. um, but nowadays, as you know, because again the government, they keep pushing and bringing lots of program to women empowerment, and they try as much as they can to involve them in so many sectors. uh, Now they are the women, they have all the motivation to talk and represent themselves more, and this is starting from the young generation as well. And we can see it whenever you go to any kind of social media or any media. You can see there is lots of women representing their countries, and they are talking and speaking in media, as a media people, or as a political people, and so on. And also as an economist, there is so many areas that nowadays they there is women representing them.
And let's move on to the sort of the title of our talk and for World Speech Day, Humanity: The Crossroads. Um, I think there's little doubt that the events of the last year or more now
Yeah.
have changed the world and changed our outlook. And I just wanted to get some kind of feeling from you about the changes that are going on in the Gulf, in terms not necessarily politically or anything like that, but more in ordinary people's, everybody's outlook. How is it changing, and what do you see taking us forward into the future?
Okay. Actually, it was very critical. It was very critical situation that what we are living it nowadays. and it's like we are living in a loop. um, but we are so happy that yes, there were lack of opportunities, and this the situation, it was a worldwide situation, and we couldn't do anything about it. But again, our government, I will not just speak about women, I'll speak in general. In the Gulf countries, we tried as much as we can to hold up and to create opportunities, to try that, to go back to to normal life. And we have lots of programs supporting the entrepreneurs, supporting economy, supporting kids. There is also as you know, definitely the online learning, and from the university and also the schools. It was something that it was really difficult at the moment, but yes, they could do it, and they, thank God, they passed 1 year. But definitely want to go back to the normal life. We want to go back to our events, but also it gives us opportunity to meet lots of people, and be with and and grab lots of opportunity from all around the country. Be one, like as our program and the World Speech Dates it's doing, because in the beginning we were like each country they have their own separate program, and I'm so happy that now all of us, we will be in one program, and we can meet each other. And if the pandemic wasn't happen, I don't think that we can succeed to this level. So there's lots of other programs here happening in Bahrain as well. um, and thanks God, we try to grab the opportunities which is here around us, to learn and to develop more, to to rescue our lives and be stronger. And yes, that's what we're trying to do, even as women, by the way,
Yes.
because there is lots of women nowadays they think to open their own business. And this is a part of one important part about women empowerment, because we want them to be strong economically, and also to have their own chances to be a part of the economy as well.
Do you think
Yes.
in some way the global pandemic has had the positive effect of making people feel more aware of their sort of global citizenship, of being part of something wider? And do you think there's an appetite for that kind of perspective in the Gulf world?
Yes, they are. We are ready for it, and definitely yes. I strongly agree with you. Yes.
And I wonder how the role of technology and in particular kind of technology that connects us is being changed as a pandemic. Are Arab people more likely to connect as a result of all of this, do you think?
Yes, yes. Um, as you know, we work through home. Most of the government is, I have to go to the work, because I own my own business, and this is a different story. But most of the government sector, they work through online, and there is lots of applications that which it's created and developed within the pandemic start. And by the way, we don't have any lockdown in Bahrain. Our government, they were always try to support and secure us. Uh, they close any business which it will be threat for the people to be together, and maybe if they will go in the same area, they were going to be affected. So they they turn off most of the business online. Even if there is any people they will play in the gym, they push them to play out in the area, so
Yes.
they will not be together in one place. And there is lots of people, they changes the way that they are working. And there's lots of people that even in the gym they share their the training within the Zoom or within the other programs. Most of the business, they try to bring up their services online. And within there's lots also application that they created for them. So they were ready for it in the beginning. If you remember, within the 10 years, they were trying to use these kind of applications, use this kind of website, make the life easier. But we wasn't ready for it. But suddenly, once the pandemic start, everyone go online, and we use it. Was very useful for everyone.
Part of this new move towards greater globalization and not greater globalization, but greater sense of world citizenship is a kind of interchange. And it's very easy to think of the interchange just being one way. But I wonder, and it's a huge question, so forgive me slightly, but what do you think the Arab world should offer to the sort of global culture? What are the things that we can learn from Arab culture that will
We
improve the world's status?
Okay, I will talk about my country. Tolerance.
Yes.
Because if I would love you all to visit our country and to see how we live all together. And the most important thing, that our government, our king, he tried to teach us, learn us. And it's not something that he's teaching us, it's something that we live with it. The tolerance is number one. And whenever we have tolerance, we have peace. And as you know, whenever you have peace, the economy is start developing. So thanks God that we have this culture. And there is lots of other thing I would love to you to come and see and try our food as well.
Yes.
We love our food because, as you know, this each country or each culture, the food is the most important thing and tangible that
Yes.
they can taste whenever it's come to a culture.
Yes.
So yes, this I think that this is the most important thing.
Well, Zara, thank you. I think that message of greater tolerance is one that will, I hope, come through on World Speech Day in all of the speeches that we have. And I'm really looking forward to the speeches that are going to be coming from Bahrain, from you and from others, and also
Bahrain, Gulf, yeah.
yes, and from the Gulf generally. And it's going to be great. And I very much look forward to seeing you then and seeing others then. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simon. I'm always happy to see you. You are always spreading the positive energy everywhere, and looking forward to see you too and
Great.
see everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank you, Zara.
Bye.
See